Hey guys, so real quick thing before the video actually starts, I do stream on Twitch, check out my Discord. Also, no hate if any of you do pick up on who I'm talking about. This is honestly just a rant video because there's been like a lot of stuff going on and I really just want to make a video about it. I didn't name anybody in particular, but shots were definitely fired. If they ever pick up on what I was laying down, then honestly, I don't really care. But I would grab a bowl of popcorn because it's a ramble type video and you guys know how those go. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Please watch it all the way through if you want. Cheers. Boy, oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, this video is kind of a thing of inspiration after watching some quote-unquote content on YouTube, I suppose you could say. Now, I will be targeting very specific people, and from what I say, you guys know who you are. And you guys are my friends, so, like, I'm saying this mainly to help your channels out. So, with the title, you probably know what's going on, but today's video, we're going to be talking about bad YouTube habits and just bad practices in total. Now I fall into this category, of course, but these are some of the biggest, and I try to steer away from it, while others kind of embrace it and call it personality. So let's get into the top 4 or 5 things. I don't know, this video isn't scripted, so let's just roll the intro and get into it. Okay, so the first one is trying to upload every day and calling it a grind. Now, listen. You're not going to be a good YouTuber if you just upload crappy content every day. Like, your fans would literally prefer if you just posted one good video a week or even one good video a month. You know? They just want good videos. They don't want crappy, like, 2-minute videos. Like, sure, they'll probably watch it. You would get so much more recognition, and your videos would be pumped through the algorithm more and whatnot because people would be liking it more, they'd be commenting more on it, they would actually enjoy it and like the video. Now, this kind of blends in with personality, which is our second topic, but like you can make a longer video because like short videos, there's a perfect blend. There's a perfect blend between short and long, but you can't just have like all long videos or all short videos. And nobody's gonna watch a 20-minute long video, you know? Like, there's a reason why a bunch of big YouTubers used to hit the 10-minute mark. It's because it's enough viewer retention where viewers will sit there and watch your videos, but it's not too long to where nobody's gonna watch it. Like, I actually prefer watching longer videos over shorter videos, but that's just me personally. That's why I like to watch a bunch of breakdown videos and stuff like that. As in, like, how things work. I'm also, like, really, and I have an engineer's personality. But I digress. Now, this also blends in with personality. There are so many YouTubers out there who either just yell at their microphone, call it personality, or they're super monotone and call it personality. Like, no! God freaking dang it, no, that is not personality. Yelling into your microphone or being very monotone is whatever. Editing is not personality. Editing is editing. You can be a great editor, but have a crappy personality. You can make amazing edits, and your personality is complete garbage. Okay? You have to have good personality. You also have to have decent editing. Personality weighs more than editing. If you have no editing skills at all, you can have zero, zip, nada, like editing experience, nothing, and people will still watch your content. How do you think a bunch of big YouTubers start out? I mean, I couldn't edit worth anything, but like, I mean, you guys still watch my content, and in fact, a lot of my content has kind of blown up, even though I suck at editing. And I know I suck at editing. But want to know where I make up with that in? A lot of people like my personality. A lot of people are like, hey, this guy, he's like kind of energetic or whatever. He's like nice and whatever. He's not that toxic or whatever. Meanwhile, you have a bunch of people out here doing crappy content. And like their personality matches the crappy content. And like I said, you can have great, amazing editing skills, but without a good personality, just work on Fiverr. Have people with personalities hire you. And again, with the whole daily uploading, just because you daily upload, it's not going to help your channel out that much. What you're going to do is you're not going to have video ideas. What are you going to do then? You're going to go out to your Discord. You're going to ping everybody. Hey, give me video ideas. Or you're going to ask people for video ideas. Now, while that isn't a bad thing, you should always have a video idea. It isn't that hard to sit down in front of a microphone and start recording. I mean, yeah, I have my days where I don't know what to make for content. I don't fret over it. Because I know that if I daily upload, like, sure, I might blow up a little bit. But I would rather have good content that I enjoy making and content that my fans, all you beautiful people out there, enjoy watching. I'd rather have that than videos out every day. Because YouTube, at the end of the day, is not a career. Sure, you can make bank off of YouTube, but eventually your channel will die. And when that day comes, whether you die at a couple million, and now you're just screwed, or you work a part-time or a full-time job and do YouTube as your hobby and you're making bank off YouTube and your job. Whichever one it is, YouTube is not a career. You don't need to be dumping all of your time into it. Like, yeah, I get it. If it's summer, you're a high school student, you don't have a job, you know, streaming on Twitch, and then, like, doing YouTube or whatever, or streaming on YouTube and making videos is one thing. But don't dump all of your time into YouTube. It's not worth it. Learn some new skills. Or, instead of trying to make new videos every day, work on your personality. Now, enough with that little rant. Let's go kind of into the next one. And that is, if you're a YouTuber, stop pinging everybody in your Discord. Just like make a reaction role where they can be pinged and notified, because I don't want to know every detail of your life, okay? If I'm in a Discord server and you ping, I'm gonna just mute it. You might be like, oh, well, whatever. But, like, the point of me being in there was for you, so if I mute it, it negates the purpose. And, like, it's kind of scummy. Or, not really scummy, but it gets annoying. Like, if I'm in a server, I don't want to sit there and get, like, 20 pings a day. Just, like, chill out, make a reaction roll. Like, it is very rare that you guys will actually see me ping at everybody in my Discord server, link in the description below. It is very rare you guys see me ping that. And that's for a reason, because I know I get annoyed at that crap, and I'm not gonna do something that I get annoyed by. There's another thing, and it's kind of, it comes with modesty, right? Realize where you come from. If you have a bunch of big friends, don't think you can just, like, screw up and then, like, be like, oh, I lost a bunch of people. Let me just get my big YouTuber friends to shout it out. Like, that's not how it's gonna work. Like, it might work, but it's definitely gonna have some backlash in the future. Nothing can be fixed with big numbers. Like, there will always be issues with that, like, YouTube-wise. Now, that's another thing, is I hate when people only look at the numbers on YouTube, and they like, ooh, I want to get that number higher and higher and higher. Like, yeah, there's a modest point to that, where, like, yeah, I'm grateful for all, like, 200 something of you guys. I think we're like 264? 262. I was off by 2. But, like, I'm not solely numbers driven. If I were to start losing a lot of views, because, like, I don't get that many views, but I don't really care. All I really care about is making somebody's day. But, like, if you are so numbers driven, that is such a toxic way of thinking, because if you upload a couple of bad videos, then your entire mental health is wrecked. I mean, it's the same thing for streaming. My my whole like thing is the same freaking thing for streaming. If you are so monotone, like, you probably don't want to be known as the guy who screams or the guy who's monotone. You want to have a decent personality. Like, make your streams and videos lively, make them welcoming. Like, I mean, for my channel alerts, if somebody follows, it's like a gif of Ned Flanders and an audio clip of him saying Heartily Ho Neighborinos. It's like, it makes people feel like it's a more welcoming stream. Like, don't be so monotone. Don't be very, like, because nobody wants to listen to monotone. Okay? Hop into the ASMR section of Twitch if you're gonna do that. Get out of the gaming section. Because not a lot of people care if you're monotone. I mean, I know I sure don't. That's why I try to be as lively as I can. Even if I'm not feeling it that day, I put in more effort into it. And I put effort into my videos. Kind of the way the good. Now, another thing is, like, don't only play one game. Especially if you're growing on YouTube. For example, Minecraft. If you only play Minecraft, when Minecraft dies, your channel dies. I mean, sure, you might have a couple hundred people sticking around, depending on how big your channel is, but it will eventually die. I mean, there are people, and I've seen this, where on Social Blade and whatnot, their channels are on a downward like slope. It's not that steep down, but it's still a downward slope. And that downward slope will eventually drop to the point where they feel like they can't carry on anymore. This also comes into the whole video ideas part. If you have a couple of games that you can play and branch off of, then guess what? Your whole, like, I'm out of video ideas is bullcrap. You can make a video on just about anything. It's YouTube. Especially if your personality is good, you can make a video on how to tie your shoes. If your personality is good, people will watch it. Actually, that's not a bad video idea. I digress. But yeah, it's like, it's all about your personality. Nobody freaking cares what you make a video on. I mean, it really just, it sucks that a lot of people are so numbers driven and they're like, oh my god, this game is so popular, I must play it. Especially on, like, Twitch, because how many hundreds of others of streamers are going to be streaming that same game? That's why you guys don't really see me play all the newest, most popular games. The most popular game I really play is Cold War. And even that's not, like, that's kind of died down in hype as of late. Another thing is people who overhype themselves. Like, I don't know. This one's kind of a weird one to explain. But, like, yeah. You guys can kind of figure that out. Like, just don't overhype yourself, because all that's going to do is lead to a downward slope once again. Lots of downward slopes, you know? Like, everywhere leads to a downward slope in one sense of the phrase or another. It's just, it depends on how you deal with it. Now, like, another thing, and it really pisses me off, is, like, don't do one type of video. For example, like, oh, I don't know, God bridging? Yeah. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Once Minecraft dies, your channel's dead. I didn't see too much of a personality, but It's because you don't make videos long enough for me to actually see a personality. They're also the same freaking video. If I wanted to see God bridging 5 million times, I would just play one of your videos on freaking loop. Like, okay, God bridging with a crafting table. Haven't seen that one. That's on my bucket list now, I suppose. God bridging with sand. That seems cool. But, like, God bridging with every type of block in the game, nobody freaking cares. Also, nobody cares if you're gonna be God bridging an education edition. Nobody freaking cares. Especially not Bedrock. Like, just. It's such a bad channel idea. Because the reason why I branched out to different games when I could was because I don't want my channel to die. I mean, I shouldn't have to worry too much. I still. Like, I don't upload as much as I can because I just don't really feel like pumping out more crappy content. Like, my editing is not that great. I recently got an editor though, so that's cool. We'll actually hop onto that topic in a bit, but like, my editing alone is not that great. It's subpar at most. Like, I just, I don't, yeah. Now here's one thing. You don't have to write a script for every video. Also, don't overhype a video and then release like a 6-minute video if it's like a documentary, right? Or like a what happened to this company or something like that. And actually, like, instead of working on fancy graphics, work more on getting every single detail down. I mean, cool graphics are like cool and all, but like, I mean, especially for the people who were majorly involved in said company flunking, they don't tend to like it very much when you don't have the full, like, everything, and it looks like you spent all your time on graphics. No, okay. This leads me into another rant, and it's don't freaking, like, there's a difference between high effort and low effort, right? You can have a high effort video that looks low effort, right? Like, for example, a God bridging video. It looks low effort because, like, I mean, once you do 60 or so or 20 or so videos just God bridging, it gets repetitive and isn't that fun to watch anymore. Like, after the first couple of times, it's like, oh, that's cool, you know? But still. Also, more channels does not equal more success. Stick with one channel, maybe a VOD channel, right? If you don't want to post all your VODs to your primary channel. But having, like, 50 million different channels doesn't help you. Maybe, if you have a shorts channel. But even then, if you want to get, like, if you want people to find you through the hashtag shorts feature, you shouldn't have a shorts channel anyways. Kind of seems redundant that, and it is a lot harder to get paid using a shorts channel. Like, if your main goal is to get paid and start getting paid, then, like, you're better off just growing your audience using your main channel through shorts than you are anywhere else. Um, Also, another thing for you guys who have, like, that community thing or whatever, or you can do polls, I'm sick and freaking tired of seeing spot the emoji. Oh, it's like it's like a freaking eggplant emoji in the middle of a bunch of hearts, and it's like, oh my, can you find the emoji that's different? And it's like, oh, it's the freaking heart. They're all freaking hearts except for one, which is an eggplant. It's obviously the one. It's every single one without the eggplant. Like, no, I don't freaking care about those. Stop. Stop. I'm tired of seeing them. And I know that there are a lot of other people. There are people that I've talked to and I've actually discussed to them about these channels that I am silently hitting on. That sounds a bit wacky. That I am silently dissing, I should say. Like, I've talked to people about these channels, and they all agree with me. Like, they all agree with just about exactly what I said. It is so crappy. And, like, okay, I get it. I get for a smaller YouTube channel, like, don't get toxic, right? Or upset that another channel who's putting low effort videos out there is getting more recognition or more views or more, like, attention than you. Like, I get it. I pump a good bit of effort into most of my videos, and practically none of them have hit over 100 views. But I'm still uploading videos. Even though I see these, like, channels, you do you, okay? Just because you see a channel, like, that's just like, oh, time to God bridge again, oh, wow, I God bridged, see you guys in the next one. Like, just because you see channels, like, don't copy, okay? You do content that you enjoy doing, and eventually, you will prosper. You will see the fruits of your labor. Because you don't want to start doing content you don't enjoy, right? If you don't enjoy the content you're making, there's no point in you doing it. Quit. Just quit. Because if you don't enjoy the content you are making, that means that your video quality is going to go down. Your personality isn't going to line up with what people want in a personality. And, like, it all comes back down to personality. There's a lot of YouTubers and a lot of my friends who just have crappy personalities, being completely honest. There are some ones with good personalities. There are some of my close friends with good personalities who I want to make videos with, and who I do make videos with, and people who I hang around and like to hang around. You guys know who you are. Like, I don't know. There are people who I want to start a YouTube channel. Like, if they started a YouTube channel, I feel like they could be really good with a proper editor and with proper, like, knowledge. Bling. Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about you. But still. Like, there's just so many. And also, if you're a smaller YouTube channel, like, don't feel pressured into uploading, but at least upload once a month. Like, your channel is going to die if you don't upload once a month, at least. I try to upload 1 to 4 times a month. Sometimes I upload more, sometimes I upload less. It depends. If there's something that I want to talk about, like this video, I'll upload it. But if there's something else, or if there's, like, I don't know, videos that I just don't feel like doing, then I won't do it. There have been 10 or so videos that I have uploaded but privated because I didn't feel like they were good. Or I felt like I didn't like them. And at the end of the day, if I don't like the content I'm uploading, I'm not gonna post it. I don't care if it's clickbait. Like, I don't care if that would have been the video to get me 1,000,000 subscribers. If I don't like it, I'm not gonna upload it. Now, like, I might post a part 2, but yeah, I'm also going on vacation this week, so again, there's not going to be that many uploads. I might post the part 2 during my vacation. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe, share the video. If you, yeah, there's so much I could rant upon. If you guys want an hour-long rant video, let me know. I will be more than freaking happy to make a rant video. Trust me. There's just so much that YouTubers do, big, small, growing, whatever, that they do. Even my close friends, who I will literally, I know that I'm probably gonna get backlash from some of them once I post this, but I don't freaking care. What are they gonna do? If they're not willing to take criticism, that's their fault, not mine. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.